Welcome back. Today, we're diving into a single, really profound lesson from A Course in Miracles. It's one of those ideas that just cuts through all the noise of our daily lives and points us straight toward our one true purpose. So, let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, don't you? You work so hard for something. Maybe it's a promotion, a new relationship, or some personal milestone, and you finally get it. But that feeling of satisfaction, it just doesn't last. Pretty soon, you're already looking for the next thing. It's like you're running towards a finish line that just keeps getting pushed further away the closer you get.
And that feeling leads us right into our first topic, this idea of the endless search. We're going to take a look at why so many of the goals we set for ourselves can end up feeling, well, kind of hollow. I mean, think about it. Our days are just packed with goals, ambitions, and all these desires. We're constantly chasing success, security, love, approval, all these things we believe are the keys to being happy. But what if, as A Course in Miracles suggests, these are mostly just detours? The Course actually has a name for these detours: worldly distractions. And here's the key thing to understand. They're not called that because they're inherently bad or evil. Not at all. It's just that they pull our attention away from the one thing that can give us that lasting peace we're all looking for, that connection to something bigger than ourselves. So when you boil it all down, we're really faced with two different paths. On one side, you've got these worldly pursuits. They can give you a temporary high for sure, but they can't deliver that deep, lasting joy. And on the other side, you've got this divine connection, which the Course presents as the only source of real, unshakable peace. Realizing this naturally leads to a huge shift in focus. It's not about trying harder on the same path. It's about discovering a completely new destination for all our energy. And this is exactly where Lesson 287 comes into play. It doesn't offer some complicated 10-step strategy or a long list of new things to do. Nope, it proposes one single ultimate goal that has the power to simplify and realign your entire life. And here it is. This one simple sentence is the heart of the whole lesson. You are my goal, my Father. Only you. It's an affirmation that completely flips the script on what we're searching for, moving our focus away from things outside of us to that divine presence that's already within us and all around us. So what does it really mean to make this your one and only goal? Well, for starters, it means finally accepting that chasing other things for lasting fulfillment just doesn't work. It's a reminder that our true purpose isn't found in what we achieve, but in rediscovering our connection to the divine. This single focus changes everything because it reminds us that at our very core, we're already whole. We already have that peace we've been looking for. Okay, so the idea is incredibly powerful, but how do we actually live this day to day? That brings us to our final section, putting it into practice. This is the big question, right? It's one thing to get this on an intellectual level, but it's a whole other thing to apply it when you're stuck in traffic, dealing with work drama, or just trying to get through the day. Well, the Course offers 3 beautifully simple, really practical steps to help you start cultivating this connection: meditation, journaling, and acts of service. Let's break each one down. First step, meditation. And this isn't about forcing your mind to go blank. It's about filling it with one single peaceful focus. Just by sitting quietly with the phrase, "You are my goal, my Father," you let that idea sink in deeper than just your everyday thoughts. It starts to resonate. Next, we have journaling. This is such a powerful tool for getting honest with yourself. When you actually write down where you're looking for fulfillment, maybe it's getting praise from your boss or buying a new gadget, you start to see the pattern. You recognize for yourself just how temporary that satisfaction really is. And finally, there are acts of service. This is where that internal shift starts to really show up on the outside. When the divine is your goal, being kind and serving others just becomes a natural extension of that focus. It's a way to recognize that same divine presence in everyone else. So, what's the big promise here? What's the main takeaway? It's that true, lasting fulfillment can only be found in one place. All those worldly distractions, they're temporary by their very nature. Just a simple shift in your focus can literally change everything. And maybe the most important part, this ultimate goal isn't something you have to go out and earn. It's always available to you, right here, right now. So as we close out, I want to leave you with a question to think about. What is one distraction, just one small thing you've been chasing, that you can consciously decide to release today? What can you let go of to make a little more space for a clearer,
more peaceful path. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time.